One of the more frequently asked questions by new players is, where can I get this item or that item? What you need to know is that there are four categories of items. Items that can drop in every game mode, items that can only be found in ATOT, items that can only be found in Lightbringer, and items that can only be obtained by defeating the Fire and Darkness DLC bosses, namely Moirax and Kragani. Items that can only be found in ATOT are weapons with two primary traits and primal items. Items that can only be found in Lightbringer are all the cursed items. Items specific to the Fire and Darkness DLC are the Amulet and Charm with two primary traits. In order to know exactly which item can be found where, I have created this very useful document with all items in the game and where to obtain them. I will leave a link to it in the description. Another frequently asked question is, what is the best place to farm items? This relates to the previous question. Besides items that are specific to ATOT, Lightbringer or the Fire and Darkness DLC, the best place to get regular items is in Dreamstones by using the Dream Shaping menu. What I mean by this is that you have to farm hunt missions inside the Dreamstone in order to obtain lucidity points and then use those points to add rewards to your Dreamstone in the Dreamstone Shaping menu. This is the best way to get the items you need since you can target specific items if you add the necessary rewards. You can also upgrade your rewards rarity. All rewards start at rare rarity and can be upgraded up to legendary using lucidity points, so you can easily control the rarity of the items you get. The ideal place to farm items using this method is Volatile Dreamstone. The main difference between regular Dreamstones and volatile ones is that the volatile ones comes with certain active modifiers like plus 30% lucidity points, for example. This is very important because it will speed up your farming by a lot. These active modifiers increase in number according to the rarity of the Dreamstone, so legendary volatile Dreamstones can have 3 active modifiers, while rare volatile Dreamstones can have only 1 active modifier. The power of these modifiers increases according to the Dreamstone level, so for example a level 50 Dreamstone can have plus 30% lucidity rewards, while a level 70 Dreamstone can have plus 40% lucidity rewards. The difference is not that great, so you should stick to doing level 50 volatile Dreamstones until you complete your build. So let's go through the whole process of dream shaping real quick. You should start out by looking through your volatile dreamstones and finding one that has a good active modifier. This can be anything like plus 30% lucidity rewards or a minus 30% item shaping cost. Keep in mind that if you don't have any volatile dreamstones, you can obtain them by completing a regular dreamstone after you did at least 2 hand missions inside of it. Once you find a good volatile dreamstone, start it. The first thing you want to do after starting it is check the dreamstone shaping menu to see what rewards were generated by default. You can see in this case that I have defensive, banner and weapon technique rewards. If none of those default rewards satisfy your needs, you can either refresh the list using lucidity points or abandon the dreamstone and start a new one to see what you get. Keep in mind you can constantly obtain more volatile dreamstones by completing at least 1 or 2 hand missions inside the volatile dreamstone. You might wonder, how do you know if those rewards are things that you need? What you need to know is that they are based on keywords, for example the keyword weapon technique. If you add a reward that has this keyword, it can give you any item in the game that also has this keyword in its primary trait. For example, Twilight Bloom. Use the item document I posted in the description below to find out which items have which keywords to make it easier to target farm them. Now, once you found a dreamstone that has a reward that you need, you can start farming the hunt missions which give you the highest amount of lucidity points. In my case, let's suppose I want to add an upgrade to the weapon technique reward. I will always pick the hunt mission which gives me the higher lucidity points per objective. What this means is that you need to complete as many objectives as you can inside the hunt mission in order to get more lucidity points. Each hunt mission has 3 objectives, so you should aim to complete all of them if you can in order to get the maximum lucidity points from it. For example, if a hunt mission gives you 8 lucidity points per objective, completing all 3 objectives will grant you a total of 24 lucidity points. Every time you finish a hunt mission, you should go in the Dreamstone shaping menu and add or upgrade the rewards you are interested in. Let's suppose I want to target the Twilight Bloom augment. It is an item of epic rarity, so I will only upgrade the weapon technique rewards to the epic rarity. Each time you add or upgrade a reward in a Dreamstone, it will show up in the reward section of the final boss mission and also of the hunt missions, so you can always see what rewards you're going to get after completing a hunt or boss mission. After you're done with upgrading the rewards to the max rarity you need them to be, You can switch to farming the hunt missions, which give you more stability than lucidity, in order to keep the Dreamstone active longer and gain more rewards. Once you complete a Dreamstone, you should also check the item vendor near the forge to see if he sells something that you might need. Although the chance of this happening is pretty low, you should still check his shop from time to time. Keep in mind that the items at the vendor refresh every time you complete a Dreamstone. So that would be it for this video. Every piece of information from this video can also be found in my Dreamstones guide, for which I will leave a link in the description below. In conclusion, if you want to farm a lot of regular items fast and target specific items for your build, this is the best method to do that, and it will get you a full build in no time. I will also leave a link to the perfect starter build I made in the description, so that you have something to farm for in case you just started. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.